Hello, welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order, and it's a lot of stories, 400 stories probably. It's going to take us, I don't know, a few years. And this project podcast is aimed for people who have never read the Bible, they don't know what the Bible says, or they're not familiarized with the Bible. That's right, this program is for you. But if you're a Christian too, stick around. I have something to ask from you, some help. All right, I'm going to change the music and get into the reading. And at the end of the reading, I will give my normal explanation what this project is about. Okay, let's get into the reading. Day 274. The Lord sends Quail. Numbers chapter 11 from verse 31 on. Now the Lord sent a wind that brought quail from the sea and let them fall into the camp and all around it. For many miles in every direction from the camp, there were quail flying about 3 feet above the ground. So the people went out and caught quail all that day and throughout the night, and all the next day too. No one gathered less than 50 bushels. I don't know what a bushel is, but it's like, I don't know, maybe a barrel. I don't know, bushels. They spread the quail out all over the camp. But while they were still eating the meat, the anger of the Lord blazed against the people, and he caused a severe plague to break out among them. So that place was called Hebron Hatava, the graves of craving, because they buried the people there who had craved meat from Egypt. From there, the Israelites traveled to Hazeroth, where they stayed for some time. All right, we have come to the end of our reading today. It was a short reading, and so we're reading the Bible in chronological order. It's going to take us a while. It's a lot of stories, 400, 500, I don't know, maybe more. But it's going to take us probably 5 years to do all this reading. And but we always, when we read our stories, we're trying to make them very short as much as possible, because we read verses here from 3 verses to 30 verses, sometimes 33, 34, depends. But we're trying to keep it short. Why do we do that? So we can remember what we read. That's right. That's why we read short stories. We don't read 2 or 3 chapters like other programs, which are better than this, like the Bible in 1 year, obviously. And but we don't do the reading of 2 or 3 different chapters of different stories, different books, and all that. No. We stay in one subject, one story, one idea. So hopefully you remember what we read. And the purpose of this project is for people, and the purpose of this project is to reach people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. They're not familiarized with the Bible, or maybe they don't care about the Bible, and it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. No, we're not going to judge you or criticize you, because that's not the purpose of this program. And you're not required to subscribe or like or anything unless you want to. But there's no requirements here, okay? Just you get acquainted, you get familiarized with the Bible, with the stories of the Bible. And, we have in form of a video and also audio. This podcast, we have them in Spotify, for example, and we have videos and we have audios. So you can check the description below or above, and we have them in Spotify and YouTube and in Facebook. Facebook, they're deleting the videos. We only have videos there, but every 30 days, they're deleting the videos. That's their policy. YouTube, we only have videos, and we also record them in English. So, I mean, in Spanish, sorry. I don't know why I say in English. Because, we record them in both languages. And so, I mean, YouTube nowadays translates everything. So, I should just be reading them in Spanish, and then people can click and hear them in English. But I don't know why I'm doing it this way. But eventually, if people get onto this YouTube thing that they can translate it with no problem, I maybe just gonna read them in Spanish. I don't know. Let me know, somebody out there. So, anyways, but if you're a Christian and you happen to come across this show, uh, you can help us. You can help us by listening, obviously, to these episodes, to this podcast, or watching it, whatever. And you can share it with your friends, with your neighbors, with your relatives, with your enemies, with everybody. And go to the platforms that I mentioned that are below or above. Depends where you are watching this from. Spotify or Facebook or YouTube. And go and like and subscribe, because that will help us. The famous algorithm is like, it likes to see when people go and they like and they subscribe and they click on the reminder and all that stuff. It will send the show out there to other people who are not even looking for this type of stuff. So that's how you can help us. If you want the stories of the Bible to go around more into people's gadgets where they're not even looking for that, help us that way. That's right. Yeah, you have my permission to put him in TikTok too. I don't want to do that. It's too much work, man, and I'm too old for that. Anyways, so that's what we're doing, and people watch us from around the world, like from Thailand, from Bangkok, from England, from Guatemala, from Spain, Argentina, Poland, Mexico, Greece, Russia, Australia, and many states in the USA. So we must be doing something halfway okay, I guess. I don't know. God knows. So let us know where you're watching from or where you listening from. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.